Welcome to another episode of the Home Depot walkthrough. We've a revised edition over here, so let's take a look at what we got going on over here. $9.97 for this screwdriving set. Here is your SKU number. Take a good look because this has got to be a special deal going on here. Impact rated Max Ultra Fit. Look at those beautiful bits. I'm telling you, DeWalt really does a great job when they make their bits. They make really good stuff. When it comes to accessories, DeWalt, I think I don't know actually at this point in time, they might have an edge on Milwaukee, but I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. Really nothing tool-wise over here. Actually, you know what? We should take a look at the electrical aisle because you know what? We never get a chance to look at the electrical aisle when we do our walkthroughs and plumbing section. So why don't we do that today? So we have lighting here. Let's see if they have any deals because I know there's good tools in the plumbing section. So let's look for the tools in the plumbing. Oh, we have Pack Out here while we're walking around. Pack Out accessories. Look at that wall plate. Look how big that is. Imagine if you could fit that on your Pack Out on the side or the back to the front, like with the modifying. That'd be kind of cool. Paint stuff. Oh, there's plumbing over there.
How are we doing there, sir?
How you doing? All right, let's look at the electrical stuff before we go to the plumbing because electrical is first here. So let's take a look. It's taking us a little while to get to the tools. All right, they still have this electrician set over here. It's a 7-piece, and this is the one I think comes with the case. Yep. This is $99.88, so it's still $99 for this set. This is a really nice complete set to start off. I like the fact that it has the case. Something here was $273. Torque security driver, 4-in-1. It's probably one of those little precision ones. Let's see what else they got. No yellow stickers other than that. There's some Klein. Yeah. Really not much. No yellow stickers. So we're gonna have to skip this. Let's go right to plumbing. Oh, they do have the Klein conduit benders. We have those. Gotta be doing that tomorrow. So, big electrical job tomorrow. I've been saying in my previous videos. And it's gonna be at my daughter's house. My daughter and son-in-law's house. Because they have some serious electrical problems. And luckily for them, I will help fix the issues where they have literally no power in their living room and no power in some of their outlets in their basement, which is crazy. So they need new junction boxes because none of it is grounded and it's all tacked onto the concrete walls, and I kind of want to get them off the walls and put them on at least on a 2x4 to screw them on. And none of them were grounded to the boxes, of course, because whoever did that job was a hack. So I have to ground those, put pigtails, use Wagos or my Ideal connectors, wire connectors, and fix that, and then try to use my Klein tracer to figure out what's going on with the power in the living room. So that's going to be a huge job. I have to get there early. Got to wake up at the crack of dawn. Let's see. Plumbing tools. Oh, channel locks. Look at those channel locks. Nice plumbing tools. But I don't see no deals. No deals whatsoever. These are usually, I think, $14.99 or $19.99 during the Christmas holiday season. $24.98. This is the first time I've ever seen it where it's not on sale, which is crazy to me. Absolute nuts. But they got some really good tools there. We got Malco stuff, Malco benders, Malco crimpers. I love those tools. I have those at home. I definitely like using those. Perfect. But all right, so we saw plumbing and electrical. Really not much for deals there. They do have some good stuff. Let's go take a look at electrical again, because there was a guy that was kind of uncomfortable with me around him filming and talking to you guys on a camera. So I kind of wanted to just walk away so we can get a better look at what they have for Klein here. Because we kind of already know what they have for Milwaukee. That's standard. You know, they dominate the electrical section, but here we are again. So here's the previous gen dual NM cable stripper cutters. These are very good, and these are USA made, but the new ones are even better, I would say. We have those linesmen's. They have the linesman strippers, pliers. That's a nice little set right there. I like this. This is a combination. Let's see. And this is $24.99. Look at that. I like that. You can put a lanyard on them. But nothing's really catching my eye. By the way, this is right here. This tool right here is almost exclusive to Home Depot. You can't get this at Lowe's. This black impact rated one, because this one also has the combination ECX combination combi bits, the number 1 and the number 2. So these are really nice bits. They're double-sided. I have this at home. This is the model number you have to get at home, and this is the sticker. So if you guys want to look at it, get this, because the one with the orange is fantastic. It's actually one of my favorite. It's a ratcheting. This one's also ratcheting. These are for Klein, for the Klein stuff. Among these two screwdrivers, this one and the one with the orange torsion zone, are among my favorite Klein screwdrivers. Now, the ball grip is my favorite, and the one that has the reamer with the same locking mechanism as the ball grip is one of my favorites too. But these are also in that mix. But the next tier for me. But I love this screwdriver, and I love that orange one. I think that's what, a 15-in-1 also. I'm not sure. 13-in-1. But I really love it. They make great stuff. Klein is the gamers. By the way, if you don't have these offset lock nut wrenches, get them. By the way, these are magnetic, so they'll stay together when you have them put together. Really nice wrenches. Milwaukee has one coming out, and I have these, but I also have the Milwaukee ones on pre-order, and they're not going to be around until January, February of next year. So I have them on Acme Tools pre-order. So if you want to buy those new ones, those are going to be pretty awesome for the pre-order. We're going to check out the middle stacks first, as far as the deals. Then we'll hit the tool section. And we'll do like a quick walkthrough, because we already did like a major walkthrough of the tool section and stuff for the holiday stacks. So, like, we got this stuff in, the lights. Before I leave today, I'm buying this new light for my US General 72-inch, because I don't have the Icon light bar yet, and I don't want to spend $120 on that. I'm going to use this as a temporary. It's 2,500 lumens, so I think it's even more powerful than that Icon. I'm not sure. So I'll use this temporarily. This is awesome. We'll do a video on this. We already have this one, so we're going to do a dual video when I get this and this one on a different day sometime this week. because it is awesome. Like here it is in its glory. It's a water resistant and it's got a tripod. We'll show you. We'll do a whole video on both of them together so we can do it, because we're trying to get all these deal videos out for you. So we just have the battery holders, batteries, more battery stuff. Here is the Cable Cuff Pro. You should be picking some of these up because some of this stuff's all really necessary. This is a great invention for hanging things. So we got your Stanley tape measurer, knife, chisel set, and pry bars, all $9.97. And there's still some left, but the clock is ticking, so you get on it. We have the 12-inch Husky tool bag for $20. This went down, so this was $6.97. It's down to $4.97. Now they got a new lower price on these. Worth the buy if you want this style. If you want the Husky, you're in the Husky platform, or you're just looking for a cheap utility blade that's very good quality. Husky stuff is where it's at. This went down too. This was $8.97 I think the last time we were here, so it's $4.97 now. Because I think it was October, right, when we did the video. So yeah, it was October. So over here now it's $4.97 for the 6-in-1. And then you have the anvil shears, $5.97. The 2-pack of 7.25-inch 24-tooth blades, $7.88. And let's keep it going. The 3-pack of 250 lumen headlights, $9.97. 3-pack of 350 lumen aluminum flashlights, $9.97. Here is one of my favorite deals of the Christmas season, like a stocking stuffer or whatever. I recommend these. Again, this isn't the greatest quality. The plastic isn't the greatest, but I like having this keychain light as an EDC carry. You know, you put it on your keys, put it on your jacket zipper or whatever. It really makes a good light. 200 lumens. You can't go wrong. And then we like this one too for $9.88. Another EDC style carry of flashlight. Your Speed Out damaged screw extractor set, $9.97. Strap J-hook straps, $10.98. Here's another one, a heavier duty one for $10.98. The classic Husky hammer with nail puller ripclaw, $16.88. That's a great buy. That's a great buy. So I definitely recommend that. It's a great hammer. No, and it's got the nail starter too. So it's the magnetic nail starter. So you have your 250 lumen multifunction utility light, string light, $14.88. Then you have your 300 lumen rechargeable lantern. Here's another super deal. This is as good as those Cobalts. I think they might be made in the same factory. So this is a very nice. This is a 14 magnetic, and this is magnetic tips too. So this is an upgrade. $14.88. This is a fantastic set. So if you don't want to get the Cobalt, the Husky, this is beautiful. I like that red trim. Fantastic. I think that's great. I think Husky's a great brand. This is definitely one of my picks. See, I'm not buying this because I just have so many screwdrivers, but if I didn't have a lot of screwdrivers, I would definitely get this. You know, I really like Husky's awesome. I would definitely get that in a heartbeat. So this is going to be actually one of my picks. We're going to do a review right now. So this has slotted Phillips and Torx, and it's got mini position drivers and stubbies. So I recommend this. There's your item number, $14.88. Coast headlamp, $19.88. Here's your mini boxes from Husky, $15.88. Here is one of our picks for deals of the holiday season. Is this EDC 500? This is 500 lumens, people, and it charges on the case. This is freaking awesome. $19.88. I love this set. It's a really nice EDC carry. We have a 2-pack of the 1200 lumen rechargeable magnetic utility lights. 2-pack shaker, 1200 each, $19.88. I recommend this too. This is a great holiday season gift. Here is a 1988 1000 lumen rechargeable color changing Bluetooth speaker. Nice little speaker here with the USB-C port. It's got a magnetic back, so you can just magnetize it. It's got the clamp, kickstand, all different kinds of ways to put it up. Can't go wrong with that. You want a speaker? You don't want to pay the big bucks? This is the speaker. It's not gonna have like probably the best sound, but it's gonna work for you, and it pairs up to 20 speakers at once. Your crescent wrenches, 1997 for a 2-pack shaker, 6 and 10s. You have all different kinds of pliers from Crescents, 1697. So you have your diagonals, needle nose, channel lock style, firm grips, gloves, 1998, 1988 for the Gorilla Grips, 3/8 50-foot hose, 1988, HDX nitro gloves, the wipes for 80-pack. This is a high recommend. This is why I bought this, is the bite, because we love the bite system from Husky, 1997. This was a good deal. I bought this, I want to say a month ago. Love it. Here's their bite system hex bit socket set in metric or SAE, $14.97 each. More utility knives, $7.97. This is one of my major picks for the holiday season. This is a bail me out of a jam screwdriver. It's a 16-in-1, so it's got 8 double-sided bit shafts. They all store inside the handle. That's why it's a little wider of a handle, but you know what? I'm good with that. The button, everything, the ratcheting is smooth. I mean, you got a little bit of back drag, but so what? This thing works. This thing saved my bacon. I said it in another video. So, really great deal. $14.88 for the 3-pack utility knife set. $12.88 for the 16 and 25-foot tape measures. Then you have your box level. $12.88 for the torpedo and the regular level. 4-pack shaker of ratcheting straps for $9.97. Maxi Flex Ultimate gloves, $9.88, and it's a 2-pack. Firm grip gloves, $7.97, and the Gorilla Grip Pro Grip work gloves, $4.97. So we're making our way down. I'm definitely getting that light before I leave. I'm loving that. Over here, we start off with Ryobi, the little quick easy vacuum cleaner, and maybe the price is on the other side. The blower is $159 with the 4-amp hour battery kit and charger. This is their mop, which has no price. Let's see. No price on that. But I'm kind of curious to try that out. And that runs on the 4-volt system. So, right there. Check this. Look at that. All good stuff here. Boy, that guy's loud. Look at this guy. Chemical sprayer, little brush. The 4-volt system has expanded to really become a useful system for people. So put a pause on all this stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Good stuff here. Wow, he was loud. He just left. Look at this. The life of the party, probably. Oh, here it is. The mop is $79. So it was $99. Now it's $79. Look at that. Here's your little mini keychains from Ryobi, like little vacs, drills, recip saw batteries, all kinds of little knickknacks. $4.97 each. There's some bit sets, drills. Not bad. They've gotten better in quality. I wouldn't say no to Ryobi bits anymore. They have actually a nice little bit set that I want. That's like a 12-piecer, and it's got a nice little collection of stuff. So I would say Ryobi's really stepped up their game in the bit department in the last couple of years. I know for a long time they weren't the greatest. So, but now we're good. I can honestly say that Ryobi is now worth buying. Here's more deals. Just hit the pause button if you want to see air tip stuff, vac stuff from Milwaukee. Just trying to get through this video because this is just a revision of our walkthrough and see what's left on the shelves. Just like we did with Home Depot, we had to do a walkthrough of Lowe's and we did a revisit on that. There you go. Look at that sign. .3/8 drive SAE and metric 6-point standard socket set, impact rated. There's your 1/2 inch. And more tools. Old style brushed tools. Oh, brushless high torque. So this is like an old brush, like really old, like ancient old. Still relevant. That would be nice to get that Rover light. Although there's a Rover light that's very similar to that one in the Hypertough, and it's really nice, and it's only $35. Pack out accessories. We have all those at home. Look at this. I still have this on my list because I want this case so bad. I want the blades, of course, but the case is just great to have to put more of these blades in. Come on. Santa Claus, bring me one of those. By the way, what do they cost? It's $39.98 for that one. And just a regular blister pack is $19.88. But I want it. I want it. There you go. Pack out. Buy more, save more. I want to get that 4-drawer. I don't have the 4-drawer. I have the 3 drawers, the 3 offset drawers, the 2 drawers. Really good. Here's your levels. Knee pads. Pack out. Let's get over here. Here's those Defiant 2-pack of 3,500 lumens for almost $30. $29.88. That's nice. 3,500 lumens each. That's powerful. What is Spotlight? 5,000 lumens. You want some light? You want heavy duty light in the dark pitch black of the woods? $29.88. Firm grip. Big tub of gloves. $24.88. Bosch with the laser distance measure and a crossline laser level. Look at that. Look at those deals. Those are great discounts. Stanley Fat Max is in the house. 2-pack shaker for $24.88. 3-in-1 utility light and rechargeable. It's a power bank too. It's a 10,000 milliamp power bank. So bring this with you. Use the light and charge your phone or your tablet. That's a good deal. We'll throw that in the deals list, but I'm not going to get that because I already have plenty of power banks, and I'm overloaded with flashlights and lights, which we'll be bringing up to you soon enough. More reviews on lights. Here's a 850 lumen headlamp. Look at this 1800 lumen flashlight. $24.97 for the headlamp. $29.97 for the flashlight. This is a very nice flashlight. Look at this. It's big and beefy, like not super big like the ones we saw at Tractor Supply. But it has a Husky rechargeable USB Type-C charging cable, 6 modes, 1800 lumens. Come on. That's not EDC carry, but it's a great carry for walking your dog, being in the rain. Actually, is it water resistant? Oops. That's the headlamp. It's got a Turbo Eco. Doesn't say anything about weather resistance, but it may not be. It would have mentioned that as a selling point. So we're probably not going to be there. $199 for the 500-pound hydraulic lift table. I know the Freight sells something like this with the 500, but I'm not really sure of their price. But I know the 1,000 one's like $300 or $350 for the Harbor Freight one. That one's a nice one. We have Defiant packs of doorknobs with locks and latches and whatever. More door lock deadbolts with keypads. Look at this EAB beanie. We didn't see that. Oh, here it is. Look at that. You get a Gerber beanie and a little utility blade. Oh, that's pretty cool. I would like that. And it's only $16.88. I've never seen this one yet. Just a basic clip-on utility knife. Nice little... Look at this. Machete and folding power frame folding knife. Pretty cool. It's $28.97. And then you got a Gerber Suspension NXT 50-in-1 multi-tool for $29.97. We like this one. This is a good tool. Does this one have a case? No case. You're gonna have to buy a case, folks. But you can get cases for cheap on Amazon, which I've done in the past. I bought extra cases to expand my EDC carry, like my Leatherman Waves and Surges. And then you have Dremel tools and accessories. Look at this. Yours for $74.88. Diagnostic tool for gear wrench. Good product. Because you can't go wrong. Gear wrench always makes good stuff. $199 for the 232 piece mechanic set. Wow, this guy's going Christmas.
That's what I know.
What's somebody buying that?
No, I'm just gonna put them on.
Oh, you got some. I was like, somebody's getting some happy Christmas stuff. Look at that. Cool. All right, so we have. Did we already do this? I think we might have done it. Let's just do it again. The torpedo billet level and 2-foot level. There's your pack out stuff, headlamps, flashlights, and other headlamps. And knee pads. All right, and then you have this.
Thank you for knowing about you and Kim. I didn't show up.
Look at that. Look at those deals. And that's a Forge battery. So you get.
Anybody get in trouble? I've been just now going to lunch.
All right. Let's go here to the Diablo section. I love Diablo. Diablo makes good stuff. I love these Speed Demons, 10 piece. On the other side is the bigger set.
Have you ever been told John Stewart? No. Look a little like John Stewart.
$12.88. He does look like John Stewart. $9.97 for the 15 pack of random orbital sander discs. There you go. Here's your hand sanding blocks. Comes with some orbital discs there, 80, 21, 220. Not bad. Here's your reusable sanding block for $14.97 at the bottom. Here's your bigger blades, your 12 inches, 44 tooth in a 2-pack, or the 80 tooth in 1-pack, because that's what they cost. This is one of the better sets that they have, and the fact that it's still $19.88. So I usually pay this price when I bought these. I've got like 7 or 8 of these at home. Really good deal. If you guys are into woodworking or whatever, this is a great deal because you get a lot of grit. 80, 120, 180, 220, and 400. 10 discs each for $20. This is a steal. This is one of the best deals you can get during the Christmas season. You know, this will give you some true grit. Now here's your big set of your spade bit, the Demon ones. We have this, and it's got the case, the full rolling up case. There it is. Here is a great blade that I really love. These blades, 1988. So you get 2 for the price of 1. 2 discs. I might get another one of these because you never have enough of the metal cutoffs. And then these too, masonry cutoffs. So it's good to have. You know, these are diamond, have the diamond coating. These are going to be on the list. we have these. We'll get more of those, you know, disposable stuff you gotta have. Always keep them in stock. Same thing like with these recip saw blades. This is the time to buy. For $29.88, you're getting a 28 piece. And then you're getting a 5-piece oscillating blades. So these and the Milwaukee nitrous carbide are like fantastic. It's kind of a tough sell to see which one's better, but we don't know because we love them both. There's your pack out stuff. There's your ball caps, flannel shirts. $49.88 for the flannel shirts. The pre-flex pullover hoodies are also $49.88, and then the fleece line beanies $19.88. Then you have like the t-shirts. I'm wearing the navy blue version of these gridiron hoodies. I wear those every day. I wear the black, the gray, and the navy blue. That's the only colors they have right now. I like to see a red, but I haven't seen one. They don't make that yet. More pack out. They have a bunch of pack out at this store. This store is fantastic with pack out. But here's a structured bag, not the backpack, but this is the double-sided. Really nice bag. $2.69. I don't know if I would pay that. Honestly to God, it's a great bag, but not $2.69 bag. Like honestly, I'd rather get a Vito. A Vito or one of those ones from England, the Velocity. So the DeWalt table here is $79. You got the rigid 16 gallons, $59.88. That's a good deal. 16 gallons. Filters, zircon. Got more flashlights, headlamps that we already saw. Here is DeWalt knives and a ratcheting screwdriver. This is DeWalt's take from the version of what the Craftsman version has. So basically slightly different redesign, but the ratcheting mechanism is the same as the Craftsman version. And the Craftsman has a pickup tool, a magnetic pickup tool, and a case. So honestly, I'd rather get the Craftsman. It's a little bit more money, but you're getting more bits. You're getting nut setters, screwdriver bits, and a case and a magnetic pickup tool. But this one's not bad. $12.97 for all this. And then you have your socket extensions. And one of the extensions, let's see, is that it says a flex, but I don't see a flex there. Flex extension, unless these are put in the wrong spot. Yeah, this is not the right one. 19 piece. Wait a minute. Oh, there is okay, that is the glare made it look like it was like chromed instead. So that almost looks chrome until if you're looking at it from the angle that I was looking at it. So that is the flex. I don't have one of those. I wish I did. So here is your Husky combination 32-piece wrench set. That's a good deal. $29.88. You get an SAE metric and the stubbies. So I like that set. Here is your DeWalt jump starter and power bank. Tough system that I'm not really the fondest of, but yet here we go. The Black Friday deals are coming hard though. They are coming hard, and after the people that love the DeWalt Tough System 2.0, I'm not the biggest fan of the DeWalt system. Sorry guys, that's just my opinion. Mine is an opinion, it's not a fact. There's nothing essentially wrong. I'm just not a fan of the DeWalt Tough System. I actually prefer the Trade Stack from Craftsman. Stanley Black & Decker hit a home run with it. They're just not doing anything about it. That's in my rant video with the 3-drawer Craftsman Trade Stack review video that I did recently. But I think they're here nor there. We have Ryobi nailers, $149.99 for the Brad. The heat gun, $99. The Roval clamp light, $79. I'm not the biggest fan of any heat gun. I have them. I have a DeWalt. I have a Craftsman. I don't plan on getting a Milwaukee unless it blows me out of the water, because a a lot of these heat guns are really just that. The heat guns, I'd rather do a corded heat gun, to be honest. They just don't, like, they're good for some things, like putting shrink wrap on a wire or melting ice on a frozen lock, which is what I use that a lot for, my Craftsman or DeWalt. But other than that, I'm not a big fan of battery operated heat guns. $24.97 each, 7-piece ratcheting combination wrench set. So that's pretty good. You got SAE and metric. There's your metric. Where's the SAE? SAE's got to be on this side. That's all metric. Well, maybe they sold out. I don't know. But $24.97 if they still are available at your store. Your Gen 1 sander, which is a good sander and definitely more balanced than the latest sander. I think they made a mistake in the battery design of the sander because of the weight. It makes the sander pull backwards, especially when you add the hose to it. That's my gripe with that. Don't get me wrong, the sander actually is much better than this. It's brushless, like sanding wise, but it's just not balanced. That's $99. And then the Rover dual power floodlight is also $99. You have the MaxFit Ultra 81-piece DeWalt bit set for $19.88. A pack of DeWalt trigger clamps, 6-pack, for $39.97. The Tough Series construction back, $99. Look at that. I gotta get one more. I have one, but I need to have like a set. $24.88 for more doorknobs, filters, $29.97. More of the speed out stuff. We saw that. More of those 12-inch bags. Adjustable wrench set. Okay, this is a better deal. So these have gone down even more in price. Now a 3-pack of this is $13.97. So this is an excellent deal because you're getting a 6, 8, and a 10. And this is a great deal because you don't usually get the 10 in the set. Usually it'll just be the 8, or the 6, or the 6 and a 10, and not the 8. But for $13.97, and these are of good quality. I think these are Vietnam made. Yep, Vietnam made. So I like them. And at $13.97, this is a no-brainer. Same thing with the lock and pliers. The Husky lock and pliers, $13.97 also. No-brainer. Here's those screwdrivers again. Here's the headlamp that we saw already. Here's the 280-piece mechanic set for $99. We have a kneeling pad from Husky. I have one, but I don't know what happened to it. It got lost in the shuffle. Whatever. I can't find it. No, I lost it a couple of years ago and I never found it. Doing a project at home. Husky flashlights. We already saw this. There's the 280-piece mechanic set. Here is your Coastal 2000 lumen rechargeable flashlight for $29.88. The reason why I like this a lot, this is not an EDC one, but this is like a put in your pocket, in a pouch, or in your car, or kitchen drawer set, is because this has the reverse clip. So you can actually clip it to your hat and use this as a work light. And it's rechargeable, and it's 2,000 lumens. It's got a 150-hour runtime, probably not low, and 250 meter distance, and better than the 1800 Husky. It's water resistant, lifetime warranty. This is a good deal. I'm gonna put this on must-get deals. And same thing with the Coast headlamp too. 1250 lumen. Here is your top handle 14-inch chainsaw, $299. The chain is $29.97. Your tubing cutter sets, $49.97. I think that's kind of pricey, but that's just me. I wish it was like maybe half that price. 25 for 30 bucks, I think. That'd be good for the price of that. The 2-pack of adjustable wrenches for 30 bucks. 2-pack of smooth jaw plier set, 30 bucks. Safety bat glasses, 20 bucks. Tinted ones, 20 bucks. performance glasses, 20 bucks, and tinted ones, 20 bucks. All in this stack. Then you have your Bolt Class C, Type 1 Class C, USA made. 15 bucks for that one, that style. They have the white version for 15 bucks. The gloves, is that the leather? Nope, not the leather. That's 20 bucks. And then the safety vest for $17. Not bad. More of, let's see. Here's a bigger coastal. Now this is a waterproof flashlight. Here's another good one. Absolute waterproof, 1500 lumens, 22 hours, 290 meters. Can't go wrong. $17.88. This little homeowner's toolkit that you can throw in the kitchen drawer or the closet, the bottom of the closet on the floor, under your bed. $29.88. Here you go. Impact sockets, SAE and metric, 35 bucks. Pry bar set, 25 bucks for a 3-piece. 12, 17, and 25 inches long. I think the better deal is going to be at Lowe's with the Craftsman 3-piece. Actually, like those. These are great pry bars, but at the deal, and I think the Craftsmans are about equal to this. They're about equal in quality. I mean, I can't tell you which one's better or which one's not, but I know those Craftsmans are absolutely amazing. Great pry bars, just like these. These are great pry bars, and they're like $2 or $3 cheap, $3 cheaper than this. And you're getting a 3-pack shaker. There's your Husky channel locks, $14.88. We saw the locking pliers and the adjustable wrench. I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. I gotta adjust my pants a little bit because I'm sagging a little bit. Hold on.